Hey guys, so if you've been following my channel for a while, you know that a few months ago I made two videos, one on things that I really like about Japan and another one that I really don't like about Japan, and they received some mixed reactions as was to be expected. And since my departure date is growing closer every single day, it's crazy to think that I have only 2 months left in this country. Like, I can't even imagine that. I have really started to think a lot about the little things that I'm going to miss about Japan. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in my things I love about Japan, but one of the things I'm definitely going to miss the most is the silence on the trains. It is so wonderful that people don't talk, they don't yell, they don't scream into their phones like they're trying to literally reach the person that is at the end of the world with the volume of their voice. Like they're trying to scream all the way to Africa or something. I don't know. It is absolutely crazy. That's what people do in Austria at least, but in Japan everybody just shuts up and it's so amazing. In Tokyo especially, the trains are usually really crammed, so it is already a really stressful situation. Just imagining that all these people would also be talking all the time is absolutely crazy. Number 2 is the clean streets. Now Tokyo is a big city, okay? It's not like a back alley whatever. It's a huge city. I don't even know how many millions of people live here, but a ton. And still, somehow they manage to just keep their streets clean. There's almost no cigarette butts. People don't just throw their garbage everywhere. Nothing. I mean, you occasionally encounter one or the other, but it's definitely not as big of a problem as in Austria. This becomes even more crazy and amazing if you think about that there's actually not that many trash bins in the streets, because I think that they're kind of worried about the terrorism aspect or something like that, but also because Japan has really strict rules on dividing their garbage and recycling and stuff like that. If they have trash bins, they have 15 basically, but people just bring their stuff back home like you're supposed to do. If there's not a trash bin, take it back home or take it to the next trash bin. Don't just go oh well, that's not my fault, just drop it there. No, Japanese people tend to not do that, and I'm gonna be so mad at every single Austrian I see doing that, because no, just no, stop bothering everybody else. This is just a side note, but this Japanese mindset to try and do your best not to bother other people with your shit is really something that other countries should go ahead and pick up as well. Number 3, konbinis. Oh my god. I think everybody says that they're going to miss konbinis if they're going home. Everybody I ask is yep, konbinis, gonna miss those so much. Oh my god, my heart is bleeding. If you don't know what a konbini is, it is short for a convenience store, and they are basically just little stores that are open 24/7 every single day of the week, of the month, of the year, never fucking close. They have literally everything. They have food, they have toiletries, they have ready-made food like bentos, they have everything you could ever possibly want or need. They also have alcohol, so if you're I'm at a party at 1 a.m. and need more alcohol, just go to a freaking konbini. Konbinis are amazing. You can pay your bills, you can book tickets for things, you can even book sometimes tickets for airplanes. Literally a konbini is where you can do most of your life shit. You can get everything done there, and it's just the best invention ever. Maybe having one on every corner like it is the case with Tokyo is kind of unnecessary, but it is just so fucking convenient. They are literally convenience stores. They're so amazing. When I was in Okinawa, actually, they almost had maybe a third of the amount of konbinis than Tokyo, and it was such a culture shock. Even being there for a week, I was I realized that I've kind of grown dependent on konbinis. I don't know how to live anymore without them, so that was kind of scary. And to then go back to 0 konbinis ever again after going back to Austria is a really scary idea. Number 4, sushiro. Again, if you don't know what sushiro is, it's basically running sushi, kaiten sushi, the really cheap kind, but oh my god, it is so delicious. I do have to admit this though, because I have never actually been to a really fancy sushi restaurant, just because since I discovered sushiro, I was do I really need that? Yes, there is probably definitely still room to improve. There is definitely I'm not saying that sushiro is the best of the best, obviously it isn't, but it's just so fucking cheap. It's 100 yen or like 108 with taxes yen for one piece of sushi, well, for like one plate of sushi, but that's like usually 2 sushi, so it's just like, it's, what? You can't even get like shitty sushi in Austria for that price, and it is just the best. I don't know how I'm going to live without that in my life anymore, like seriously. And finally, this is kind of a little bit of a love-hate point, but I'm definitely somehow still going to miss it. The jingles everywhere. When I first came here, I thought it was the most obnoxious, distracting, ridiculous thing, because literally everywhere you go they have random jingles that keep playing and replaying and never stopping to play, and it just kind of fucks with your head a lot. Whether it be train stations, stores, supermarkets, like my favorite supermarket because it's the cheapest, Yomu Super, they have like their own jingle. It's like I'm sorry. I feel like I just hypnotized myself. I'm gonna miss that shit. I thought it was literally the single most annoying thing when I came here, but now I'm just kind of grown to love it, and it's just I'm just gonna miss it so much. Like, I don't know, I just want my obnoxious jingles back. Please. Oh my god. I'm gonna be so sad. As an alternative, I can always just stand in a store and sing this jingle myself, but maybe that's a little bit weird. But yeah, so that's it for the 5 things that I'm going to miss super much when I'm back in Austria. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and click that subscribe button. Also, if you've been to Japan, let me know what things you were missing the most and what you thought about the jingles, because I'm actually really interested in that. I hope you guys are having a lovely week. I'm gonna see you soon. Bye! Hi guys, so if you follow me on Twitter, you probably know that a few weeks ago I had to do a survey for my bilingualism class, and I actually posted the link to that on Twitter because I was looking for people to answer, and the topic the survey was on was native speaker.